All right, let's look into some of the clips of Dak Prescott throwing the ball around at practice. Got a good zip on the ball. Shout out to 85 for that touchdown. And I believe Diggs got underneath on this play. Not bad at all. Diggs is pretty good. Had a decent day as well. All right, so this is pretty much the one-on-ones. And Dak Prescott finds 13 at the edge there, but it's flag on Diggs because he was too grabby, and he's going to have to work on that. And, of course, this right here is a comeback through the body from 85, and pretty good. Just a physical wide receiver, big body guy, and he's strong at the point of contact, and he can get off his releases pretty well. And, of course, this is Dak Prescott to Cooper, nearly picked off by 27. Got great size, and he got underneath that route, which was good. Now, this is Cedric Wilson. Man, pay attention to Cedric Wilson, boy. He did that on that play, and I believe he was just frustrated all day. You know, that's my dog, and this is Boss Man Fat, and he was that guy that got into the face of the receiver, threw him off a little bit. However, what I like more so than anything would be the aggressive approach from Cedric Wilson, and he did just that. Got off of his release pretty good and got very aggressive. And, of course, they put a flag somewhere, and they really looked at it like, hey, this is that. And look at Kennedy. He's fighting for his dog out there. And maybe, just maybe, they can say that, 24 kind of held on that one. But as you look back at it, it just seems as if, though, it was a great play by Cedric Wilson to get inside. And this is Dak Prescott, a deep ball to number 13. Just before this play, of course, he threw the ball deep to number 1, and I didn't get a chance to get that clip. But go to my dog, Boss Cowboys Sports page, and you'll see that play there, or Big Game James. Pay attention to Gallup. Off of his release, pretty smooth. He gets around, and he dips his shoulders inside. And, of course, we all know who that was on, right? If you look for a big play, look for number 30. It just seems as if, though, he just having one of those camps, and we all know how that goes. But number 30 just lost in space. And, of course, he is no match to Michael Gallup in the open field. So the Cowboys been trying to work this thing out with him, and it just appears that it may be a situation whereas he is our quote-unquote CB2, regardless of how this thing goes. It's just how the politics of the nature go with that. And that was just a quick run to one of the running backs here. And look at Dak Prescott under center. What you will see from him is the aggressive mindset. Single one-on-one to the outside, and he just tried to take it. And, of course, the ball was overthrown there by Rain Dakota Prescott. Hey, it is what it is. So Ezekiel Elliott on the left hip of Dak Prescott, 19 motions. He looks 19 ways. And this was the situational down. Shout out to Boss Man for being underneath, but it was situation. It was 3rd and 3, and they called this series pretty much the 3rd down series, whereas they was implementing 3rd down situations on the defense and as well as the offense, of course, and they were seeing what plays would work out of certain defenses. So it's pretty good, and not necessarily the Dallas Cowboys played this style of defense. However, I absolutely like the way Dak Prescott commanded the team. And you will see the differences between Dak Prescott and, of course, those backup quarterbacks that's out there, in this practice drill. And, of course, when we look at everything, what we're looking at is the throw of Dak Prescott. Can he stay within the base cylinder, transition his way pretty good? And you see that. And that was a pass to the tight end. Schultz had a hell of a day today. And Schultz is pretty good. Been fantastic all camp, all off season as well. Out pass to Gallup, and Gallup is just good. And even without CeeDee Lamb, this offense still appears to be doing pretty well. I hope CeeDee Lamb can go through the protocol pretty smoothly, and we'll be back at least by week 1. Nevertheless, if you look at Dak Prescott, the command and his focal point, he rolls out, get away from the pressure. And it's a drop pass by, I believe that is 89. That's okay. He's all right. And nearly picked. No, just a pass that's on the outside shoulder out of bounds. And Diggs played pretty well. A boundary corner on that part, pushing him out of bounds, not giving him enough real estate to get back inside. Diggs is a very crafty DB, by the way. Dak Prescott, happy feet, moves out, and he throws away. With nobody open, that's the safest play out there. Just throw it away, by the way. Not bad at all. And, of course, putting the ball in the belly of Tony Pollard, not bad at all. I like seeing this. And we're looking at this run formation, pretty good. And very, very aggressive on this approach right here, heading into the red zone scenarios here. And it's not bad. Shout out to 78 for making that good block, got his hands inside. Not bad at all. But 78 versus D-Law is a whole nother story, and we're going to talk about that later. And Dak Prescott using his craftiness, hard count. That's a part of weaponry, Cowboy Nation. Hey, that's a quick 5 yards. And especially if your quarterback is wise enough and know how to get that thing going, he can always create himself a free play when it's needed. And, of course, you see the tight end stepped up. Dak Prescott is wise enough to wait for another second so it won't be illegal motion. So, as you can see, that's the play that I was talking about. Yeah, D-Law is back on the field, and you're not running his way. He just shoot through 78. No chance at all. And we don't like to see this because week 1, if La'el Collins is not out there, we definitely do not want to see JPP or any of the guys against 78 because he's going to do just that. Blow right by him, and that's just how it goes. We know who 78 is. Neither here nor there. Drop pass by 85. Dak Prescott hit him in between the 8 and 5, just a drop pass. But the delivery of the ball was there. The spark on the ball was there. And Dak Prescott put the ball in the belly of Tony Pollard. He cuts back. And, of course, he's met at the LOS. 99 was there to slow him down. And this pretty much not a full contact, just a pat and go, what have you. But Dak Prescott scans the field, throws it, and 89 drops it. Hey, 89, you got to catch that one, though. That would have been a nice touchdown. Dak Prescott drops back, scans the field, and watch. Come on, man, you got to catch that. Did he get 2 feet down at least? It won. Nevertheless, you got to catch that one, though. You beat 32 back inside. You just got to put both paws on the ball and bring it in and make sure your feet in, too. So those are things that the Cowboys got to work on with the tight end on that situation. And, of course, we like to see that play. The red zone of faking it with the run to the outside with Dak Prescott. And then on top of that, putting the ball in the belly of the running back. That's pretty cool. However, we got to score when we get into the red zone, and the fade ball is it. Yes, that's 17 on 31. I love seeing this, Cowboy Nation. In the slot right here, and he's able to win. Watch where he went off his release. He won right there. It's over with. The ball, he can throw the ball anywhere in this proximity, and it's a touchdown. And he brings it in. He brings it in. 31 get a little aggressive at the end of it. He said no, but he got 2 feet in. 2 feet in, touchdown. And I love the red zone drill because they got to work on this. Fade ball, incomplete pass. Too much on the outside here. Too much on the outside. He got good air on it, but too deep. No way number 13 can catch that. But you know what I like off of this play altogether? Number 40. Yeah, he's so tall and linear. Man, he just can't really. It's hard to put that ball over his head, and it'll probably take you a few tries. However, that's the opposition problem, not ours. Cowboy Nation, when we think about practice in general, we think of the Cowboys. We think of all of the things that they can do with Dak Prescott on the center, opposed to Ben DiNucci, Cooper Rush, Garrett, Gilbert, and all of those guys. So Dak Prescott looked pretty sharp today in practice. Of course, we're talking about practice, and we will not see him get hit until week 1. Outside of all of those things, I just feel like Dak Prescott will be ready. He will be ready week 1. And you can see that this guy have the mindset, and he got a good zip on the ball. He is the leader of this team, and I'm quite sure that everybody, and I mean absolutely that everybody, will follow right behind Dakota Prescott. Cowboy Nation, post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below of Dak Prescott and how you guys feel of what he will do week 1. And let's continue to grind to shine. My name is Law Nation. Feel free to share this content or, repurpose this content, reuse this content. However you want to do it. It's free. Just hit that like button and tell a friend and a neighbor where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboy Sports Talk and beyond. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. DC for life. Let's go.